few people asking me how to design your own t-shirt using the beachesandsea.com platform. So I'm just going to run through. I did do another video, but apparently the vocals were really bad on it and you could barely hear me. So I'm just going to do a quick run through anyway again. So you got go to the website beachesandsea.com. #1 for nautical sea and beach t-shirts, tees, totes and clothing. And here you will see some pre-made designs that we've come up with. These are all original. You're not going to see them anywhere else. They are purely on this website, and some of the sets here. Now, the first thing you're going to say to yourself, wow, they're not cheap. These are fully sustainable t-shirts, full life cycle sustainability. So what does that mean? You order the t-shirt, sent through in sustainable packaging. When you get the t-shirt, wear it for years, months, whatever, and when you wear it out, there's a QR code in there. Just scan the QR code with your phone or your camera, and you can then send that t-shirt back, and that t-shirt then is brought back into the manufacturers, and the bits are used back in the process of it all. So it works really well. So it's a full life cycle of that t-shirt will always be as sustainable as possible. So it's quite good. So if you wanted to click on a shirt and order, very simple, standard things. You can have a look through at the different models, and I've tried to include as many different colours and variations of the t-shirt so you can see what it's going to look like on you and the sizes. And I've got to say the sizes are pretty generous. So yeah, well worth looking out for that. Now, if you want to design t-shirts at home and go down to there, design your own t-shirt, that takes you into the beachesandsea.com studio. And by default, you're going to have this, which is a male white t-shirt. So if you look at the products here, click the product tab, and you can flick through the different designs. It's kind of a good idea to start off with the colour that you think you're going to put your graphics on, because that makes a huge difference to how you style the graphics, particularly when you're doing short runs of 1 or 2 t-shirts. For us, obviously, we're trying to get logos that kind of fit or graphics that kind of fit across as many different kinds of t-shirts as possible, different colors, variations. So that can be quite, we have to put shadings in and things like that to make the background or text or whatever stand out against all colors. So that's the men's t-shirt. When you click on the women's t-shirt, you've got plain graphics, plain t-shirts. You've got the relaxed fit, which is quite nice, got slits down the side, you can tie them up. Boxy tees as well, kids t-shirts. And in the more section, you've got jigsaw puzzles. That's literally, bearing in mind you can upload your own graphics. So if you want to create a jigsaw puzzle of that family photo that you've got, then just upload it and you can create the jigsaw. Probably open up a few videos like that for you in the future. Tote bags, little stickers, and portraits or art prints of anything that you've got. So if you've got a personal photo up there, you can upload it. So I'll show you. We'll start with the men's t-shirt, and we'll start on grey. That's a good starting point, and then we will then click over to design. So in the design section here is all the stock graphics, if you like, that you can use. If you wanted to upload your own graphic, make sure it's high resolution, so no good if you've taken it on a very old camera or phone. Make sure you've got copyright to it. Colors may vary a little bit. Make sure it sort of scales a little bit as well, so you can click agree to that, and then you can just upload the photo from your PC or your phone, or you can choose stock photography here, and if you keep scrolling down, there we go. It's just tons and tons of stuff, and that's before we even get into putting something in the search bar, and you can search for a multitude of things, which I'll show you in a second. So I'm going to choose that actually, because I haven't seen that one before. That looks quite nice. So I'm just literally click on that image, and as if by magic it will appear on the t-shirt. There we go. So that's lovely. That's a lovely t-shirt, nice grey background on it. So now we want to get some text. So you can go here and you can click on text and it will take you to exactly the same place as if you went to here. And what this does, that gives you some examples of the text that you can have on your t-shirts, just the different fonts and the gradients and how it's all set up. So let's choose that one there, I think. That one, or the starting point raised by waves. Yeah. Let's have that. Let's try that. So I'm just clicking on it, and there we go. Puts it on the t-shirt. And this is in two separate sections, this text. So you're going to see what I'm going to do here. I'm dragging this text. I'm just holding down the left mouse button, and I'm just going to drag it until I see a line. That line is the center line of the t-shirt. If I go down, you'll see another line eventually. That is the dead center, the crosshair of the t-shirt. So if you've got everything lined up against that, you're going to be pretty much good to go. So you want to make sure your background image is doing exactly the same. There we go. Now you've got print areas on this t-shirt, so if I start moving it down, you see the bottom where it starts to grey out. What that says is that part of it will not be printed because it's outside of the print area. So if you've got something you want printed, it stays within that rectangle. Simple. And then we grab the text up here, move it down, make sure we keep it centered. There we go, and I've let go of my left mouse button. Now if I double click, I can change that text. So team of, let's just change it to surf 1990. That's old. So we'll just click on the text and we'll do 2023 because we is hip. And there we go. There's your t-shirt. Now if you wanted to print on the back of it, if you just click this button up here on the left hand side, flick, there's your back. And then let's just say we're going to create this for very original name. Actually go back to text, don't want to click there. It's got a font, and I want a nice powerful, there you go, don't get much more powerful than that. There we go, that's going to be on the back of the t-shirt, and wherever this person goes, they're going to know that their name is John. And we can still add designs on the back as well if we wanted to. So something within the keeping of the front. Can literally just, he's a surfer, so we'll have the surfer. Let's just click on the graphic. I get so used to having to drag and drop everything. So John's a surfer. Remember, you've only got a certain print area on the back as well, but that will fit lovely. There you go, John, and there's the front, Surf 2023. When you're ready to order, just click order, and it does cost slightly more for a rear print as well. In fact, can you spot the mistake? That part there, look, it's not going to be printed. So if I'd ordered that, I would have been very disappointed. The nose of my surfboard would have been taken off. So there we go. Da-da-da. So now we've got John, Surf 2023, and you can literally click order, select your size, go there, add to bag, and then you can go back and you can re-edit it. You can change it to John or whoever. If I come out of the order part there, if I wanted to change the design to the product to a woman's or kids, then you will notice, let's just take the boxy t-shirt for argument's sake, you'll see now that everything needs to be resized to fit in the print area. So that all needs to be resized. And centered, depending where you want it. Spend some more time doing that. click flip, exactly the same problem there on the back. The print area, you can see the grey rectangle, it's the dashes. That's a lot better. And this is a woman's tee, so let's have Dawn and make sure that is still within the print area. Yep, perfect. Dawn on the back, Surf 2023 on the front. Simple as that. I hope that's been of use for you. Don't forget the website beachesandsea.com. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to please share and subscribe to the channel, and I can create some more. If you leave me some comments of things you'd like to see or need help with anything, then I will willingly respond to all messages. Thank you.